better get back to my painting again and start a new series of cafe ones. I'm going to do this one next. Rather nice. In acrylics again, using the roller and the brushes and slapping some paint about, having some fun. Maybe even use the knives a bit this time, I want to loosen up. And then we're going to go on to doing 2 more scenes from Argenton's Cruise, and we'll whip those over for the last month of my exhibition and see what happens, whether we might get some interest in the public. So here we go again then, back into a nice, loose, bright, strong, moving cafe scene. Mark up my photographs into quarters. I'll do the same with my canvas. I'm not going to measure exactly. I'm pretty good at getting the distances right anyway, but as long as I'm near as damn it, should be alright. And we put the right shapes in the right places relevant one to another, and then the right colours in those right shapes in the right places relevant one to another. And like a big jigsaw, whole things will start to appear. So for instance, if I come down from this line here, there's the top of the umbrella there. How high up is it? It's about 1/4 up, so here, if I come 1/4 in, and I come down just below here, where that point is there is where that umbrella point starts. So I've got the very first part of my composition already. Where does it finish here? Just inside half, about here. How high up? About 1/3 up. So between there and there, 1/3. Between there and there, 1/3. So that umbrella should be coming to there. Now if I bring that, look at that measurement there, the angle is that. And remember that this scale is slightly higher than it is wide. So I'm going to have to change the composition just slightly. So if that is where that umbrella comes there, comes down here, comes down to there, and to that point there, and then it will come in. So already we've got a shape made on the canvas just by using one shape relevant one to another. Now if I come here again, halfway here, halfway between those two is this point here, and that will come round to about 1/3 up here again. So 1/3 here, there's my shape there, approximately. Not going to be held in by the photograph, we're going to adjust it slightly to how we feel it looks right for our use. This is our painting. It's not a photograph, it's a painting. We're going to use the computer-assisted composition. I put this figure into here. She's an extra, she's an addition. This didn't exist as this composition in the real photograph. Very seldom use the photographs as they actually are. I use mainly my own, but I will use other people's as well. But if I do use other people's, I change them quite a lot. I'm certainly not going to copy somebody else's photographs, and they aren't always what I want anyway. So, but as a last resort, if I can't find what I want in my own stock, or I haven't got them, then if I see something that I like, I will use that. So halfway across down here, up here, just inside halfway comes up this shape, about 1/3 of the way up here, 1, 2, 3, we've got that curve coming here, and that is going to come down and round in like this. There's that white triangle there, which is quite important. Shapes are important shapes, just abstract shapes, and that's what we're going to bother with, because if we get these shapes right, they're going to turn into a figure, they're going to turn into something, as we'll see in a moment. So let's come across here now. The end of this umbrella here is just inside halfway here, so we're going to come from there to there, and then there to there. We've got the angle right, that's what matters, and this angle here comes down here, and it comes across to that side of the umbrella there, curls around, same angle to here, out to there, curls back in again here. You can see how we're just making an umbrella, simply by putting the right shapes one to another. Where does her head come now? Well, her feet are down on this quarter line here, so down here, that's where that left, or that right foot of hers, where we're looking from, left her foot, and where does it come from here, down there, about 1/4 up, so 1, 2, 3, 1/4. That's where that toe is going to come there. And that's her point of balance. So that point of balance should come through from her heel to the back of her head. Look, it almost is there. So if I bring that up there as a line, I should be about right to the back of her head. Notice with figures that they always balance If feet are balanced equally, there's the back of the head, the line comes between the balance of the feet. He's put all that weight on that foot, back of his head, the line comes down to the back of that foot, look. So that's an interesting point to remember with standing figures. We tend to balance to the back of our head, with the centre point of the spine coming down. So just showing you how to form your drawing. Look at the angle across the shoulders, they're almost level. Comes down a bit and up there. That's an important little curve there. These vital little points of curves. Just round down there. And her elbow, now we've got a centre point coming from here, from that umbrella. It seems to come down where her hand is here. So you can see that I'm just building up one shape to another. I'm working out, you can see my construction lines here as I come in from the sides to find where things come. For instance, where this girl's arm comes, it's a third up here between these two marks, so here, and if I then bring that correct angle down from here, and her arm comes down to here, then that's where that's going to come. Just under halfway, so just under halfway here, then that foot should be there. So if I bring that shape down, I should, with just a couple of lines, be able to indicate that foot as simply as that, simplify it. And there we are, there's a foot, just like that, and then the other foot coming in beside here, right up there. How simply we can do things without having to do lots and lots of detail. Well, I think it's time to start on the painting now. I'm going to start off with a painting knife and then come into the rollers and brushes. I really want to let loose on this one and really enjoy the abstract shapes and qualities of the paint and just let the figures and the forms build up rather than worry about what they are. Just totally enjoy it. So I'm going to start with my favourite palette knife, this shape one, which gives me a lot of versatility, and just start to whack in some colours here straight away and enjoy. Just take the colour straight from the palette at the moment and see where it goes, and then I can come back in with the knife afterwards as I wish. But I just want to look at the abstract qualities of this first. Got a bit of magenta with some burnt sienna at the moment. There's my lovely deep purple and blues. Let's take some Prussian blue and purple and take some of the skin off it and zap it on here. Some really beautiful dark colour happening. I want to pick up some of the lumps of this paint that are going dry and use them up. Really got some lovely texture happening. Look at that, now that's lovely, isn't it? To find these lumps of paint, where are they? There's a nice big lump of paint, and enjoy myself. I don't get it quite right. Explore and experiment. Well, I'm not going to move forward, and I need to move forward. Right, I'll start plastering on other colours. Just take a piece of paper towel and wipe off my knife a little. I'll be cleaning up soon altogether because it's getting really quite textured, but it doesn't matter. There we go. Now I'll start looking for these other colours. Pure at the moment, straight out of the straight off and out of the too much do that I'll be using a bit of roller and a brush and really start to pull this out. Nice effects. So I'm enjoying the paint today, that's what it's about today. Getting our lights in. So I'm going to let that dry off and I'm going to go to the roller next. With texture. It hasn't quite dried out yet, but I think we're okay to make a start. And I want to try using the sponge roller. It should be rather fun. So I'm going to take a nice big 3/4 inch brush and let's start trying to get some of these colours over the top a bit more texturally. We'll start off with some of my light blue magenta, I think, on this. Just wet the roller, get it alive. It gets a lighter blue now, so I'm going to go to a turquoise into that mix with white. These effects of light, beautiful effects of light. We should be able to get this white into there. So let's really get this white going, and a little touch of lemon yellow for cream, I think, just a wee touch. I'll go back to a purer light later. I just want to really try and get these lights going into here. Some things just hiding behind. So it's a step ahead for me, playing with the knives and then coming into this, and I'm quite pleased with the way it's going. Just melting into semi-abstraction here is what I want to get. Just melting into the background. Come back again and meet that again. Too blue. I'm going to have to use a brush, I think. It's not going to work. I think I'm still going to do a bit more yet with the sponge. Not quite happy yet. I think we can do a bit better yet with this colouring. Before working with the brushes. Now a bit pinker, lighter pink altogether. I reckon. Let's try that. There's some nice paint going around here. Well on the way. I don't think I'm going to need to do a lot with the brush, I'm hoping anyway. I'm almost there with the roller, so let's go back now again and clean it out. I'm going to come down now to a 1/4 inch and just start to play with some pure whites, highlights here and there. Direct with the brush, really playing these textures one against another. Go back with some darks in a minute and bring out some of the darks again as well, I can see. Last bits of drawing and marks to get it to work. It's surprising, it can be just a couple of marks like that that can just finish it off. are, I think. I think I'll probably stop at that. It's not quite balanced, but I think we're... There we go, I reckon that's it. I reckon I've just made those last few marks that matter. So let's do a signature. Really getting into the flow of things now. Used painting knife at first on this, then the sponge roller, and then the brush at the end, and I've really got some lovely impasto texture going on in this one. Just take a look at it from this angle and I'll show you what I mean. This just gives you a better idea of the texturing on it. You can see how I've lathered that paint on.